Sometimes, the greatest ideas emerge when things go completely wrong, or when unexpected accidents spark brilliance. These funny stories of accidental genius show that even the most bizarre or unintended events can lead to remarkable inventions, discoveries, and breakthroughs. Here are the top 10 funniest tales of accidental genius. 1. Postit Notes, the sticky accident. In 1968, Spencer Silver, a 3M scientist, was attempting to create a super strong adhesive but instead accidentally created a weak, pressure-sensitive glue. It was a failure, until a colleague, Xray, used it to keep his bookmarks in place during church services. He realized the adhesive was perfect for sticking notes without damaging surfaces. Post-it notes were born, and they've become an essential office supply worldwide. 2. The microwave oven, an accidental hot meal. In 1945, engineer Percy Spencer was working with radar technology when he noticed that a chocolate bar in his pocket melted. Intrigued, he decided to experiment by placing popcorn kernels near the radar. When they popped, Spencer realized the potential for cooking food with microwave radiation. This happy accident led to the creation of the microwave oven, revolutionizing kitchens everywhere. 3. Penicillin, a moldy discovery. In 1928, Alexander Fleming returned to his lab after a vacation and found that a mold had accidentally grown on one of his Petri dishes, killing the bacteria around it. Instead of tossing it out, he investigated further and discovered penicillin, the world's first antibiotic. What began as an unwanted moldy mess turned into a medical breakthrough that has saved countless lives. 4. CocaCola, the accidental soda. CocaCola was originally created by Dr. John Pemberton in 1886 as a medicinal tonic. He was attempting to create a remedy for headaches, but when he accidentally mixed a few ingredients in the wrong proportions, the result was a sweet, carbonated drink that quickly became a popular soda. What was supposed to be a health cure turned into one of the world's most famous beverages. 5. The Slinky, the spring that took a fall. In 1943, Richard James, a naval engineer, was working on a spring to stabilize sensitive equipment on ships. One day, he accidentally knocked the spring off a shelf, and it walked across the floor. James was fascinated by its movement and saw potential for a toy. The Slinky was born, and its simple yet captivating design became a beloved classic. 6. The accidental invention of Velcro. In 1941, Swiss engineer Georges de Mestral was out walking his dog when he noticed how burrs clung to his clothing and the dog's fur. He decided to investigate the phenomenon under a microscope and discovered the tiny hooks on the burrs that allowed him to stick. Inspired by this, he invented Velcro, a fastening system now used in everything from shoes to spacesuits. 7. Chocolate chip cookies, a sweet mistake. In 1930, Ruth Wakefield, owner of the Toll House Inn, was trying to make a batch of chocolate cookies when she accidentally broke up a bar of chocolate and added it to the dough. Expecting the chocolate to melt and spread throughout the dough, she was surprised to find it remained in chunks. Her chocolate chip cookie recipe became a hit, and Toll House cookies are still a favorite today. 8. The Xray, a surprising flash of light. In 1895, physicist Wilhelm Conrad Röntgen was experimenting with cathode rays when he noticed that a nearby fluorescent screen started to glow, even though it wasn't directly in the path of the rays. He realized that a new form of radiation had been discovered, leading to the invention of X-rays. Röntgen's accidental discovery changed the medical field forever, allowing doctors to see inside the human body. 9. The Frisbee, a fun throwaway idea. In the 1930s, a man named Walter Morrison was trying to sell his flying disc as a toy. He was inspired by the practice of college students throwing pie tins, which they used as makeshift frisbees. After several modifications and a partnership with Wham-O in 1957, the Frisbee became a household name. What started as an accidental throwaway idea turned into a beloved sport and toy. 10. Superglue, a sticky situation. In 1942, Dr. Harry Coover was working on a clear plastic for gun sights during World War II when he accidentally created a sticky substance that wouldn't dry. He initially discarded it, but later realized the substance's potential as an adhesive. Superglue was born and is now one of the world's most widely used bonding agents. These stories of accidental genius remind us that sometimes the best ideas come from the most unexpected places. Whether through a simple mistake or a curious observation, these accidental discoveries have had a lasting impact on our lives. So, the next time something goes wrong, remember, it might just be the spark for your own accidental genius.